Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
It's really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
It is episode 119 of Weather Weekly. Good to be with you here. Welcome to the month of April. Let's take a little deep breath here. It's been a heck of a last, 3 days? We're recording this on Monday the 3rd. And, Friday night into Saturday, not fun. Severe weather. As of the time of this recording on this podcast, 17 confirmed tornadoes across our state. And unfortunately, some loss of life to go along with that. And the cleanup efforts continue in many communities, from Sullivan to Whiteland to Martinsville. Much of Grant County, there's a lot of issues. In Clinton County, there's issues. Owen County as well. Howard County. I mean, the list goes on and on. Northern parts of the state. So prayers out to everybody that was impacted by some of these storms. And unfortunately, we may have the potential for some strong storms. Again, here, it looks like Tuesday overnight into Wednesday. So not to scare anybody, but we just want to make sure people are on alert. I know might be a stressful time for a lot of families. So we just want to make sure people are staying alert here. We'll give you kind of the update on what we are seeing in terms of this next round of thunderstorms heading our way, and how we may be keeping our fingers crossed that this might be a little bit better situation than what we experienced on Friday. But we certainly don't want to throw caution to the wind. The threat still remains for severe storms. We'll talk about that in the week ahead forecast for April 3rd. That's coming up next here on Weather Weekly. Thanks for sticking around here. Let's get to it here. The forecast for the week of April 3rd, 2023. We're going to start things off on a Monday, the 3rd, with some clouds, some spotty thunderstorms possible. Warm front's going to be sliding through, and this is going to usher in a brief but pretty significant warm-up here over the coming days. And I do think we'll see some isolated thunderstorms for the morning hours, not widespread. There is a marginal risk for severe weather, actually, for the 3rd in the morning. Hail is the only concern. I don't see any of these storms rotating here or crashing in on themselves, so I don't think wind's going to be a big issue. But there could be a few hail makers for the morning hours. I think by the afternoon, any rain chances we have would be moving north, so we'll stay mostly cloudy, a high of 67. There will be a few scattered showers around on and off through the evening and overnight from the 3rd to the 4th. We'll go with a low of 55. Tuesday, we do have this system that's starting to get wound up a little bit again. There's going to be some differences from this system compared to what we experienced Friday night into Saturday. I think this low is going to track a little bit farther north as it progresses through the Great Lakes. And so some of the more recent model projections that we've been looking at has that happening. And as a result, the trailing cold front, which would be the trigger for the severe weather here, potentially, may be running a little bit later here. And if it's running away from that low a little bit, it could limit the severe weather. We're hopeful that happens. But nonetheless, there's still a risk. Storm Prediction Center has the eastern half of the state under a marginal risk of level 1 out of 5. And the western half, you could pretty much use US 31 as your dividing line. The western half of the state under a slight risk. That's a level 2 out of 5. That's going to be for Tuesday, specifically Tuesday night, it looks like. All right. So this is on the 4th. I think some cloudy skies and scattered showers will be possible at any part during the day. And then any chances for thunderstorms again, happening late Tuesday night, and probably even more so into the overnight hours leading into Wednesday. It's going to turn breezy as well. Again, the system's pretty wound up. 75 for your high. I think we avoid any high wind warning criteria like we had on Saturday. My goodness. Wednesday then, during the, again, overnight hours to the 5th, We do have a slight risk for severe weather. Again, scattered showers and thunderstorms as this cold front marches through. We'll go with a high of 70. It's going to be quite windy as well as the front marches through. In terms of severe weather threats here, I think, again, wind is the primary concern. There will be some isolated tornado threats. I think it's a little bit low as it stands now. It is a little bit lower than what we had on Friday, but it's not zero. It's not zero. A lot of people are stressed out from all the active weather we had on Friday. Not doing this to scare anybody. We just want to make sure everybody's aware. All right. And of course, this will be kind of a situation we'll probably need to do an updated podcast for the day on Tuesday, just because there have been some subtle changes since this weekend here. But bottom line, be prepared Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, kind of the time frame there, 4th into the 5th for those chances for storms. Okay. We do quiet things down by Thursday. Sunny skies. It's going to be much cooler on the 6th. Well, high of only 57. Which is just a few degrees below average. And then we're going to be pretty quiet for the end of the week. Friday the 7th, a high of 60. We'll have an overnight low of 37. Saturday the 8th, weekend actually looks pretty good. Saturday the 8th, 62 for your high, a low of 41. Sunday the 9th, sunshine, a high of 65, a low of 47. That'd be Easter Sunday, by the way. And Monday, a chance of showers here. I know that's kind of a week out. But chance of showers, nothing too significant there. 62 for your high on the 10th. So just got to get through Wednesday here. Wednesday is going to be a bumpy ride with those scattered thunderstorms in the morning. It's going to be windy. You're going to have much colder temperatures. Once we get past Wednesday, I think we do start to see maybe slipping into a more quiet weather pattern. All right. We're going to take a look at the extended forecast beyond the next 8 days and look at some stats as well. That's coming up next here on Weather Weekly. All right, welcome back as we put the wraps on this one here. Quick stats here. Let's do a quick recap of the month of March here. Let's see. Average temperature, 42.2. That's all highs and lows and everything kind of mixed in between. The departure from normal, minus 0.2, sorry. So pretty much average for the entire month. Closed out the month. We were soggy. Total 6.03. That is on the plus side, about 2 1/3, 2.34 officially here. Greatest 24-hour total, 2.24 inches. And that was on the 3rd of March. The 3rd of March, all right? But we had a few other ones where we had at least an inch. So it was busy March. Okay, let's look ahead to the 8 to 14-day outlook here. Near normal temperatures, nothing too significant here. And here's some good news. Again, this is going to be for the range of April 10th to the 16th. Pretty decent signal of below average precipitation. We could use that for sure. 3 to 4 weeks, nothing too significant. Equal chances, again, this is the 15th through the 28th. Equal chances both on temperature and precip that we could go above, below, or normal. They did revise the temperature outlook and the precipitation outlook for the month of April. Above average temperatures and still above average precipitation, although maybe not as strong a signal about the above average precip. So maybe kind of a soggy end to the month of April. We'll keep an eye on that for you here. All right, that puts the wraps up here on the first week ahead forecast for the month of April. Again, stay abreast of the forecast here with a severe weather threat, potentially Tuesday night and Wednesday. Don't let it scare you. I know a lot of people are probably stressed about what happened Friday night. Just make sure you're alert and make sure you have a way to get alerts. Weather radio is best. Phone is the next best thing. Recommend our Storm Track 8 weather app. It will alert you for free based on your location. And you can actually set up several locations. We got family members scattered all over the state as well. And we will continue to keep you updated. We may do another podcast here coming up for your Tuesday on the 4th. Just kind of keep everybody updated about any severe weather threat that we may have incoming. Make sure you check the forecast anytime for free. WishTV.com. Again, our Storm Track 8 weather app. And you can get my forecast anytime, Monday through Friday on Daybreak, starting at 4 a.m. Make sure while you're here to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a great week. Take care. Stay safe. and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.